안녕하십니까. 저는 국민이주 유연태 전무이사입니다. 미국에 저희들이 지금 EB5를 하고 있는 로드아일랜드 축구장 대표께서 오셔서 저희 고객들께서 많이 하는 질문들에 대해서 답변을 직접 듣고자 이 자리를 마련했습니다. Nice to see you again in Korea.
Thank you. Nice to be back.
To ask you to introduce yourself first.
My name is Brett Johnson. I am the principal owner of Rhode Island Football Club and also Tidewater Stadium.
Any experience of the stadium like?
I have a 10-year history in professional soccer. I founded a very successful professional team in Phoenix, Arizona, called Phoenix Rising. I acquired a very prominent team in England, Ipswich Town, which is, God willing, 3 games away to potentially get promoted to the Premier League.
So why then you decided having this one?
Rhode Island is the best market in the world that did not have a professional soccer team. And Rhode Island has no stadium like Tidewater Stadium. They have no place to cheer and to support their team. So it was the right demographics, the right sport, and the right time.
Good. Okay, then our question more detail of the connecting with the EB5 and your project. First question is, I believe that your project is the best project for the EB5 investors for the getting green card and returning of the capital. Why?
I am a big advocate of the EB5 program. I believe strongly in the benefits. And the Tidewater Stadium is the best project investor in EB5 can consider. We will create 1,340 jobs. So we well exceed the number of jobs required based on the EB5 capital that we raise. But most importantly, the capital is very secure. The repayment, the pathway to repayment is very strong. The private support, including guarantees by me, the public support from the state of Rhode Island, the public support from the city of Pawtucket is outstanding. And all of the financing on the private and the public side is complete. And the stadium is less than 1 year away from completion.
This sounds very good. And the next one, I believe that 국민 has the exclusivity on your project to gather the EB5 investors. Why you giving them such?
It's clear KMC is the best in Korea, one of the best clearly in the United States at EB5. We're very proud of the relationship. Their level of due diligence was exceptional. But the due diligence, this is probably the greatest amount of due diligence of any EB5 project that you can find. Cushman Wakefield, Jones Lang LaSalle, the Rhode Island Commerce Department, the governor, the mayor, the city of Pawtucket, the public bonds that was led by Stiefel and that was sold into the marketplace. Every single one of those stakeholders have done extensive due diligence, including the investors that I have that have invested in me, that have invested in the team, and that have invested in the stadium. You will not find a project that has had more due diligence from brighter and more exceptional talent than this project.
That's why you give them such an exclusivity.
To KMC?
Yes.
Yeah, because we know that they're the best to work with.
Thank you then. Probably good thing. All right, next one is the anything distinguishing your project from conventional real estate project, focusing on the any kind, like public purpose or infrastructures, all kind of things?
Yes, this is a very special project that is critically important to the state of Rhode Island. And that's why the state has contributed money. That's why the city of Pawtucket has contributed money. The public support is exceptional. The completion guarantees from many stakeholders, including and especially me, assure that the project will get completed. And there's a pathway to refinance the stadium and to return the capital in an appropriate time to all the EB5 investors.
Then when the project will be finished?
In less than a year.
Less than a year. And then after that, when it was any scheduled?
The men's team is playing now in a temporary facility. I will launch a women's team. Very important. Women's sports are doing very well. Women's professional soccer is growing incredibly, and I will add a women's team to the stadium, which completely transforms the economics. The stadium will be profitable. We'll host a lot of concerts there. And I shared with you recently a very prominent team in England, along with a bunch of other owners of English football teams. They all want to come and they want to play in Rhode Island because it's the right size stadium in the right location.
Then, of course, the many EB5 investors, they have a question about the exit plan, which means how to get a return of their capital. What is your plan for the exit?
We are going to have many contractually obligated sources of income for the stadium. The stadium will be profitable. We will refinance the stadium and we will return the EB5 cash to the investors.
Is there any difficulty to refinance?
I have conversations with lenders all the time that are interested in, right now, they're interested in talking about the stadium and the opportunity to refinance. So I don't see, and especially most people think interest rates are going to come down over the next 18 to 24 months, if not sooner. And so it'll be a great time to refinance the project.
Also, some investors question about stadium itself is not for the purpose of profit, and it normally is not good profit, they said.
Yep.
I don't know, but in reality, since you are the expert running such a business, so is the possible or is feasible to pay off from your profit?
Absolutely. So it's important to understand there is a very similar stadium in Louisville, Kentucky, that's very profitable. And it has a men's team, same league as the Rhode Island United Soccer League, Louisville. They have a women's team. We're going to have a women's team. Just with those two teams, the stadium in Louisville is very profitable. We will have a lot more than just these two teams. As I mentioned, the teams in England that want to come over, we have Brown University that's interested. So we will program much more in our stadium in Rhode Island than what they program in Louisville, and yet Louisville is profitable. So my confidence, certainty of profit, most stadiums are owned by cities. Most stadiums have an American football team that plays 6 times a year.
I see.
We will have 60 nights a year in our stadium.
Is there any there now, it's pre-scheduled or contracted with other?
The Rhode Island men's team, the Rhode Island women's team, and then concerts right now are on track for the stadium. But then Brown University, English football clubs that come over will all be programmed at the stadium. So my confidence that we'll have, the men's team is about 20 nights, the women's team about 20 nights, concerts easily 10 nights. Brown University could easily be, just the football team could be close to 10 nights. But then they have rugby, they have lacrosse.
Oh, I see.
Plenty of other sports to program in there. And again, Rhode Island does not have any stadium. They have no stadium that exists. When we build this, the demand is going to be exceptional.
I see. That's why when we saw by due diligence, it's Cushman & Wakefield, it says you will get the 15 million per year as a profit. Is it feasible?
In terms of revenue, I think that's accurate. Profit sounds high.
Oh, I see.
But we don't need 15 million in profit. The amount of revenue and ultimately the profit for the stadium, I could not be more confident of.
Because when we are lending as EB5 investors, since the 40 million we are lending, so at least to get it back, some 3 or 4 years of the 15 million's profit. That is what we were told by it's true.
Yeah, JLL and Cushman Wakefield are very prominent, very respectable firms that did great due diligence on this.
All right, and as we already mentioned, but I just focus again with EB5 funds. The most important thing is the return of the capital. Of course, getting green card, but most of project, as you said, this project about 3 times more creation of the employment. So we are not worried about getting green card, but getting refund of investment. We see the many securities in case that if you don't pay on time, on a condition, what kind of the security you are giving, and then they are little secure than other conventional projects.
Yeah, the EB5 investors have direct collateral in the stadium, UCC filing or lien.
And then what else?
It's senior in the capital stack.
Okay, senior mortgage.
Senior mortgage, yeah.
That is direct on the project.
Yes.
If you cannot just keep the what contract says, loan agreement, we just can go and then seize it, all right?
That's correct.
All right, good. That's why the EB5 fund is very secured.
Yeah.
Probably this is the last question. comment on the KMC. What do you feel like while you are working with them?
They're an absolute pleasure to work with you and the entire KMC team. This is my third trip to Korea in the last year. I'm so impressed with how professional you are, and I realize why you have such high market share, over 60% market share here in Korea for EB5, because of the quality of KMC. And the level of support and due diligence that you've done is very admirable. With Alice and Yuri going over to visit in Pawtucket directly, to meet with me, to see the site, to meet with the mayor, to meet with the governor's team, really impressive.
All right, thank you. We are also happy having your project like such a good one. I questioned on behalf of my clients, and then you answered the questions, and we've done all things. I think you did perfect answers. And after all, and then anything you want to say to our client or potential clients?
Of course, I want to express my gratitude. I could not be more committed to the project. I could not be more excited about the success that we are seeing. Completing the stadium, launching the team, launching additional teams. It's an outstanding opportunity for a partnership, and I really love being here in Korea, and I love the partnership that we have with each other. Thank you.
Thank you. 오늘 이걸로 해서 오늘 인터뷰는 마치기로 하고 추후 또 저희 고객이나 포텐셜 고객께서 질문이 있을 때는 또 이런 자리를 다시 마련하도록 하겠습니다. Okay, Brad, we really appreciate your time to come here and having interview here, and we really appreciate your concrete answer. And we'll have a better chance later if we can. Thank you very much.
Thank you. What an absolute pleasure. Thank you, as always.
Thank you.